What's up, guys? We are here with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 2020-2021 way too early NFL predictions. We will also be doing one of these for every single team in the NFL, and then more videos for the playoffs and who I think will end up winning the Super Bowl. Way too early NFL predictions. Let's get into it. We're going to head to week 1, where the Saints are going to go and host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to start this one off. And here's one thing which we're going to start this off early in the video, put this point in there early, is that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do not have good defensive backs at all. They have a lot of good pressure on defense, but defensive backs, they were ranked one of the worst in the NFL last year. So do I think that the Saints will destroy in that category? 100% I do. I think that they will easily destroy that category. I think that the Buccaneers will also come off to a little bit of a slow start to say. Their offense might not be getting clicking together right away with the new offense running. Tom Brady coming in now, and I'm going to give the Tampa Bay Buccaneers their first loss of the season here in week 1 to put them at 0-1 to start. We're going to go on to week 2 where we have the Panthers. This one's going to be a home game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is going to be a W for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Another thing, people might go and start commenting things like, but they have DJ Moore and they have Teddy Bridgewater now at quarterback. So that's a lot of good passing. And yes, it is. But I just don't think that that's enough. It's just one receiver over there. There's Christian McCaffrey's a great receiving running back as well. But I just don't think that there's enough there to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and win this game right here early in the season. I think even throughout all their struggles, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will pull this one through. Could be a close game, but they will end up winning this one and move their record to 1-1. Let's head on to week 3. We got the Denver Broncos here. This one's going to be an away game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They will be going to Denver to play against this crazy defense. New spots in Denver. We got Jerry Jeudy. That's going to be crazy out there. I think that they also picked up an offensive lineman in the draft. The Denver Broncos just got much better. Drew Lock showed at the end of last season that he could be a beast. And honestly, I was thinking maybe the Tampa Bay Buccaneers could win this game, but I will give the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I meant that the Denver Broncos could win this game, but I will give the Tampa Bay Buccaneers a W on this one. Let's head on to week 4 for the St. Louis Chargers. Right now, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers now taking on the Chargers over here. This one's going to be a home game. And here is where my upset comes in. I think that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will lose this game. The Los Angeles Chargers have a solid defense. They got Hunter Henry as a great target to go to, one of the best tight ends in the league. They got Keenan Allen, one of the best receivers on the league. I'm pretty sure they had another receiver. I can't really remember him right now. It's actually 2 a.m. while I am recording this. But that's not important right now. We got a Tampa Bay Buccaneer video to do. Anyways, let's get through. We got the running back now. We got Austin Eckler as a great receiving running back. So overall, they just got a great receiving team. I think that they're going to tear down the Tampa Bay Buccaneers secondary and just get an easy W here. I should not say easy. I think it's going to be a close game. I think a lot of games that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be playing will be close games, but this is just my reasoning for why I think that the Los Angeles Chargers will win this game. We're going to head on to the Chicago Bears right now as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 2-2 heading into this game against the Bears. This one's going to be an away game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and this is going to be a W. The Bears just have nobody offensively. Defensively, they have a lot, but by this week right here, by week 5, I already think that Tampa Bay's offense is going to be clicking, constant clicking week by week, and the Bears really just, even though they have a good defense, they won't be able to stop Tampa Bay's offense, and they won't be able to put up so many points either. So I'm going to give this one to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's head on to Green Bay right now. Coming into this game, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 3-2. This one's going to be a loss for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This one actually, in fact, was a home game for the Buccaneers, but also a loss. The Buccaneers, a lot of people slept on the Green Bay Packers last year, and I think that they're going to continue to do it, and they're going to do it this year as well. The Green Bay Packers are a great team. Yes, there's been a lot of concerns and just why would they pick Jordan Love in the first round of this draft? And a lot of people just don't know. Aaron Rodgers did come out and say that he was surprised about the pick, but he does respect that the Green Bay Packers are looking at the future. That's going to be a W for the Green Bay Packers. Put a loss on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers record. And I really think that this Green Bay offense is going to do really well. They got some good young cornerbacks there in Green Bay also. They got this dude King. They got this dude not don't remember can't remember his name right now on the spot, blanking out a little bit, but they got some good young cornerbacks there who are going to take a step up this year, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers will get a loss on this game. Let's head on to the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders here, I just honestly think that the Raiders don't have a chance. Again, another team that's offense is not dominant enough to take down this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. I think that one of the biggest things that you need to take down this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team this coming up year will be a great offense, or at least a good enough offense with a solid defense. The Raiders might have a solid defense. The offensive part, they also are solid by. They just picked up Henry Ruggs, which should help them a lot. Super fast receiver. I think he will do great, but at the same time, I just don't think that there's enough to take down the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's head on to the New York Giants. Coming into this game, the Buccaneers are 4-3. The New York Giants now are going to get a loss on this one. Tampa Bay is just going to rip them apart. I mean, the Giants did just take James Bradbury in free agency. This one is actually an away game for Tampa Bay, by the way. Um, but yeah, the Giants just got James Bradbury in the offseason. They signed him. They got a cornerback, Darnay Holmes, in the fourth round. They also have this dude that's facing a lot of legal trouble right now, DeAndre Baker. So we'll see if he even comes back, if he's even able to play, or if he'll be locked away in jail. So that's something that we're going to be able to see as time tells. But until now, I just got to predict it based off what I say. I say even if Baker's in or not, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will rip the Giants just defense period apart. It will mainly come on the offensive passing side, but not really the run, but it will do some run as well. Let's head on to the New Orleans Saints right now. The Saints now are going to get another win against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This Buccaneers team just does not have enough to take down this Saints team, at least in the regular season. We'll see what the playoffs holds. I don't even know what I'm predicting in the playoffs yet, but we will be making videos on that. So if you guys are new here, make sure that you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because we will be posting one of these videos for your team, no matter what your team is, because I'm posting a video for each team. And we're going to be doing a playoff video also, a few playoff videos, and then the Super Bowl video. And it's just going to be a whole big breakdown, especially about the Super Bowl. So make sure that you guys go ahead and drop a like on this video and hit that subscribe button. We appreciate you. Let's head on now to the Carolina Panthers. Coming into this game, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 5-4. What's going to happen here? This is going to be another win. The Saints go ahead and they sweep the Buccaneers by divisional games, but then the Buccaneers go and they sweep the Carolina Panthers in divisional games, and they're going to get another win over here. The Panthers just do not have enough, the same way the Buccaneers, in my opinion, does not have enough to go ahead and beat the Saints. It's the same thing here. I just don't think that the Carolina Panthers have enough this year. Maybe in next year, but for this year, I just don't think that they have enough to go ahead and beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now heading in to this game against the Los Angeles Rams, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to be 6-4 coming into this game against the Rams. Here's where their season starts picking up more. But the Rams right here, this is going to be a home game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Rams just have been falling apart week by week throughout the last year. And I think it's not going to continue. I think they'll be better than they were last year, this year. But they still will not be even close to as good as they were by the Super Bowl. I think that this is going to be another Tampa Bay Buccaneers win, which is going to now improve them to 7-4 on the year. Next up, we have the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs now, this game really could matter if it's a home game or not, which it is a home game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But either ways, I'm going to put a loss on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers schedule. Going to move them to 7-5. Again, this Chiefs offense is just going to rip apart that secondary of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's something that is going to be hard for the Buccaneers to evolve with and just figure out throughout the season. I think that there could be a defensive back, though, that does break out, and that could help them a lot. And if that happens, that they actually do have a back in the league somehow, I think that they might be Super Bowl contenders at that point. But as of now, I just don't see it happening. Let's head on now to their bye week. This is week 13. They're going to go ahead and have a bye. And now let's see what happens coming out of their bye week. We're going to go ahead. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to be facing against the Minnesota Vikings coming into this, coming right out of their bye week. They are 7-5, so that's a good record. But, in the NFC, you got to go ahead and get a higher record than this, because, you got to face against the Saints. That's a crazy division right there. The Buccaneers and the Saints in the same division. The Saints, I think, will maybe win that division. Maybe the Buccaneers will be doing a video predicting the Saints also. So make sure that you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you guys have not done so yet. This one, though, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to take a W against the Minnesota Vikings. This is another home game for the Buccaneers and another W for the Buccaneers. This is going to move them on to 8-5. Again, the Vikings are just not a good enough offense. They just lost Stephon Diggs. They do have Adam Thielen still. They still have Dalvin Cook. Unless he's going to do a holdout, I'm not sure if he will. But if they don't have him, that's definitely a loss. And then their defense again. They got a good defense. Danielle Hunter. They got a bunch of guys on the defensive side. Harrison Smith. But again, it's just going to be a loss. The Tampa Bay's offense will just control again. It's going to be a win for the Buccaneers, a loss for the Vikings. Anyways, we're going to head on to the Falcons right now. Coming into this game, we got the Buccaneers at 8-5. And this is going to be a L for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is another game where people might think that I'm crazy for picking, but these are my predictions, and we'll see what happens. This is going to be an away game for Tampa Bay, which is also going to help out the Falcons, of course, because obviously when you play on the road, it is much harder than when you play at home. But there won't be any fans in attendance if this NFL season even happens, so I don't know if that will even matter in this game. We could do a breakdown on that. Make sure that you guys go ahead and comment below. Also, just comment what you guys think of this video and what you guys think the Buccaneers record will be. This one's going to be a loss for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Falcons have some big threats. We got Julio Jones in there, deep threat. He's a monster. He is a monster. We got Devontae Freeman, which we will be doing a video on. What happened to Devontae Freeman? They got Matt Ryan. They got a bunch of weapons out there. They actually just got Todd Gurley. If I'm not mistaken, they got Todd Gurley. So Devontae Freeman, I'm not sure if they even have him anymore, to be honest. Anyways, that's going to be a loss for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Heading on now to week 16, game 15. We're going to be playing against the Detroit Lions. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers will get a win here. The Detroit Lions will have nothing this year. I'm sorry, Lions fans. I just have to say it how it is. They're pretty much just not going to do well. That's just how it is. Last year, they were a lot of close games that they ended up blowing. This year, I just don't see even close games. They did get Jeff Okudah, so that's a big pickup. And I do think that Jeff Okudah will be a beast and a lockdown corner in a couple years. But as of now, for this year, I just don't see the Lions going anywhere. I think that they need another quarterback instead of Matthew Stafford. No disrespect to him. He's a legend. He's a great player. Just I think his time has come. This is going to move them to 9-6 coming into the final week where we got the Falcons again. Will we give the Falcons another W and Tampa Bay another L? No, we will not. This one's going to be a W for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they're going to move on to 10-6. This one is really just, I think that this is really the spot where this will not be mattering as like so much for the Falcons this game, but it will be mattering so much for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers playoff spot. Will they win the division or will they make a wild card spot? This whole entire conference is crazy, and you guys saw last year these fights were crazy just by records, and their final record is going to be 10-6. But hey guys, we will be doing all 31 other teams, so make sure that you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button, drop a like on this video, and please leave some feedback. I'm actually recording this at 2:30 a.m., so just leave some feedback. It means a lot to me. Please hit that subscribe button. Peace out, y'all.